In the latest development, lawyers for John Reid sent a cease and desist letter to Matt Moran, the executive director of the Spirit of Virginia, which is Governor Glenn Youngkin's political action committee. The letter says Moran continues to make, quote, false and defamatory statements about Reid, and that he was the one who provided information that led Youngkin to call for Reid to end his campaign as the Republican Party's nominee for lieutenant governor. As first reported by the Richmonder, there was a Tumblr account that had sexually explicit photos of men on it and had the same username Reid uses on other social media platforms. The letter says Reid has nothing to do with the account and Moran has provided no proof. In social media videos, Reid has said he's being targeted for being openly gay.
From people who we now know are solely motivated to stage a coup against a gay man whom they didn't want to be their nominee, but didn't have the guts to run against. It's unfair.
The letter also claims Moran told Reid over the weekend more personal attacks would come if Reid didn't drop out of the race. It concludes by saying his accusations rise to the level of defamation and demand Moran retract his statements and retain documents for potential legal action.
The insiders in Virginia politics made a big miscalculation if they thought that I would bow down to anyone or run away scared.
CBS 6 has reached out to Moran for comment but have not heard back.
So they have to figure this out. One way or the other.
Watching the ongoing infighting amongst his party, former two-term lieutenant governor and now political science professor Bill Bolling calls it unprecedented and says many are waiting to see what more information comes to light, potentially including the rest of the Republican statewide ticket. Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears and Attorney General Jason Miyares, both who haven't commented publicly about this. He says the onus for that information at this point is on Youngkin and his PAC.
If they have information to show that what Mr. Reid has said to date is not truthful, then they need to bring that information forward so the public can decide. And if all there is what we know to date, then they probably need to put this behind them and find a way to get behind Mr. Reid and move forward.
But whatever the outcome, Bolling says it needs to be resolved quickly.
The current state of the division that this has created within the Republican Party cannot continue. If it does, then Republicans will have no chance of winning statewide races in November.
Meanwhile, Reid will be holding a rally in Henrico on Wednesday night at the same time and place where there was initially supposed to be a rally featuring all three of the Republican statewide candidates and Governor Glenn Youngkin. In Richmond, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.